Welcome back to BCU Freshman Class series, where we'll be teaching you the most important building blocks of ham radio. This freshman series is for those just getting into the hobby for the first time who might not know where to begin. We'll cover broad topics in terms you can understand so that you can start your ham radio journey on a stable foundation. At this point, you have your handheld radio configured and your hotspot set up correctly. All that's left to do is to start making contacts. Today, you'll learn how to navigate making your very first contact or QSO. We want your memory of your first QSO to be a fond one. So let's dive in. To begin, make sure your radio settings are where they should be. Is it on the right mode? Testing with the Parrot Talk Through feature is a great idea. It will transmit your own voice back to you so you can know exactly how you're going to be coming across to others. Next, practice before making your first real QSO. If you have a buddy in the hobby, it's a good idea to talk to them using your setup before reaching out to a stranger. This way, you can get any would-be mistakes out of the way in a controlled environment. The third step here is really important, so listen up, literally. Before transmitting on a given frequency, it's best practice to first listen and make sure you aren't interrupting anyone. Think of it like walking up to a circle of people having a conversation. You wouldn't just barge in there addressing the whole group without first listening to what they were saying, would you? Spare yourself the potential embarrassment and be patient. Your time will come. Now you're ready to call CQ. Calling CQ just means you're reaching out into the radio wilderness to no one in particular. It's the most common way to make new random contacts. If you aren't in a hurry, your first QSO can also be made by waiting for someone else to call CQ and then you responding to them. Finally, it's time to put your etiquette skills to the test. It might be a good idea to brush up beforehand to remember what you're supposed to say before getting into a conversation. Knowing your etiquette is extremely important in ham radio, and what you say or do may leave a lasting impression, so why not make it a good one? Once you've made your introductions by stating CQ 3 times and providing your call sign in the phonetic alphabet, you're ready to engage in conversation. So what do you talk about? At this point, it's largely up to you. Common topics of discussion include describing your location, your rig, the local weather, or recent ham-related activities you've been involved in. These possibilities are endless, but there are some limitations. Keep things light and friendly. After all, you're here to enjoy yourself and explore a fascinating hobby full of curious people just like you. As you wrap up your first QSO, don't forget to sign off by saying 7-3 to the recipient on the other end. In ham radio lingo, 7-3 means best wishes. Congratulations, you've just completed your very first QSO. If you follow the steps above, it should go over smoothly and you'll walk away from it feeling energized. You might not be surprised to learn that many hams have QSOs like this all day long. That's kind of the point, right? For even more information about ham radio etiquette and making QSOs over DMR, check out our YouTube channel. It's full of informational content designed to educate and inspire hams young and old. There's truly something there for everyone, no matter where you are in your ham radio journey. Thanks again for watching. I'm Cody W3AMG. 7-3.